everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on the planet. I'm Dr. Lynda Cramer. Thank you for being here today for Tarot Day. I was just a little bit late because I had a couple of extras that just came on, and I love when you do come on early, okay? Because if you do come here early, not only do you get a tarot card today, but you also get the Love Dove card. It's a dove, and every card starts with the word love. So I call them my Love Dove cards. Okay, how are you all feeling? The energy is starting to change. Have you noticed it? We're talking not just with health stuff like vaccines, Ebola. Sorry, I've got to laugh. You know, it's so funny, and I hope that you see this, okay? Trump pulled out of the WHO funding about 6 weeks ago. So they're now scared because they just lost 80%. The US pays 80% of their funding to WHO. So who's 100% funding? 80% of that comes from America. So they're scared. So what do? They bring out diseases. Oh, what luck. We've got Ebola. We've got this hantavirus. We've now got monkeypox back on the screen. We've got diphtheria breakouts, measles breakouts. Go get vaccinated because they need money. Please see through this, guys. When I don't talk just as me, as a conspiracy rabbit. There's my rabbit, okay? I don't just talk down the rabbit hole, okay? I talk from knowledge gained from her. What I learned in 2001 when I died. Remember, I spoke to my great-great-great-great-grandmother? She spoke to me for like 18 months about what's coming. And she did say all this stuff about now. So please remember, everything she told me back in 2001 has come true. So why would we judge, why would we assume, and why would we discredit her for what she's saying about now? So just buckle up, stay in the loving, good energy, because they really don't like us being in the good stuff, okay? So how do we feel ourselves with all this good stuff? It is our soul energy, okay? Our soul energy, which is our heaven energy. As soon as we create heaven within us, even in the Bible, it says, God be with you, okay? He's within us, okay? So I will just go there. Yes, my eyes are watering more than normal. Remember, my ex-husband punched me in the side of my head, so my eye does water a lot. I've got a permanent eye injury. Don't feel sorry for me because I accept it, because I'm grateful. He gave me the best opportunity of my life because here I am today talking to you guys. So I am not feeling 100%, but it's cold at night, so my nose is running, my eyes are watering. I'm all blocked up because it's getting cold here in Brisbane. Okay, so today for me is Saturday, 9 a.m. Please check your phones, check your computers, and say, what time is it now in Brisbane? So if you ask Siri and it says, what time is it now in Tampa, Florida? It'll tell you, okay? So you can work out time zones. I usually set my lives up at about 7:30. Don't expect it dead on 7:30, okay? But within about 15 minutes either side. So it gives you an hour to comment, because then you can go and do what you like. Come back. You can see the comments, so you know where your name is in the queue. Come to that point, you can just watch that 5 minutes where I'm at talking about you, okay? So you don't have to watch my whole live that goes for about an hour, hour and a half, okay? I'm here twice a week. Today is Tarot Day. So as you can see, I've got some here, and I've already got some already here, about another 10 or 12 over here, pardon me, where I've already pulled cards for those who have already commented. So that's today, 9 a.m. Saturday, Brisbane time. I'm also here Thursday, 9 a.m. Well, the last couple of weeks have been absolutely chaotic for me, okay? This Thursday just gone, I couldn't be here because I was helping a neighbour, okay? I had to help Yeah, they came and knocked on my door. That's what you get living in a high rise. Everybody knows who to go to for help, and it's obviously just me because they come and knock on my door a lot. So I had to help a neighbour, so I couldn't be here. Okay, I had to take her over to the shops. So anyway, the whole thing is Thursdays I do live psychic readings. Set your notifications because obviously some weeks I can't be here because I do get extremely busy. Okay, I'm nearly at the point of being catched up from the 4 weeks I had off with my teeth. Then I got healthy for a week and then I was sick for a week. I got that stomach bug. So please know I've had 5 weeks of catch up. On top of that, I've had interviews drop in, and I've got an interview today. I've got an interview tomorrow, and I've got another one again next week. So it does scare the absolute bejeebies talking about how I died. Okay, we're only human, and when I talk about how I died, because it was so nice, I woke up, I went to the bathroom, sat on the toilet, and I went to sleep. Just like any of us do any other night. So it does bring in a lot of fear for me. I do have PTSD, but that helps the anxiety. Crazy disease that is. I don't like mental health. But when I talk about how I died, of course it triggers me. So please understand, guys, if I don't get back to your emails, I've had a lot of interviews lately. Okay, I've had about 6. With these 3, it's going to be 8. I've had 8 interviews in 3 weeks. So that's about 2 a week I'm doing, or 3 a week. So please bear with me if you have emailed me, okay? I do like replying to all my emails. I at least read them, okay? So please don't think I don't read your emails, but sometimes it just doesn't need a reply. Some people just say thank you for being there, okay? Or thank you for my books or whatever, okay? Because I do have 5. I have 4 books. Funny thing, my book, The Higher Self Meditation Handbook, if you got a copy of it, be grateful because every bookstore has refused it. Every bookstore, so we're talking, I put it on Lulu, and then from Lulu it goes to about 28 other newsstands. Booktopia, Apple Books, Amazon Kindle. It goes to all of those, okay? They've all refused that book. Now, big question is, if you have my book, it's called The Higher Self Meditation Handbook, they refused it because I talk about self-healing, and I also talk about how certain agencies are deliberately keeping us sick. So we have to use our energy to deflect that away from us, so we are creating our own energy. And you wonder why it got banned. I just worked it out. I am in the elitist group of people who can say, I got my book banned. Because it's using heaven's energy. So I am working on my after 5 years in heaven. Okay. If you've seen my book, 5 Years in Heaven, this is where I talk about my NDE, where I went, what I saw. This guy standing here doing my life review in front of the big 3. I'm now talking about what happened after that. What happened after I woke up? I had every psychic ability. I'm in tune with health because as you know, I've had a brain tumor diagnosed. I've got the MRIs and everything that shows it. 6 months later, I had another MRI and it was gone. Do you think the medical pharmaceuticals, etc., want to know about this? They know how to heal. They just don't want us to know how to heal. They want us on drugs. They want us on chemo. Please, please be patient and just keep talking to your illnesses and tell it to nick off. I am healthy. I am fit. I am strong. I don't need you. You're not welcome in my body. So you talk to it and you ping it off, guys. Okay, so I am going to come out with this healing stuff. It's going to be under the radar because every bookstore is going to ban it. And I'll probably get, when they find somebody with 2 bullet holes in a certain part of the anatomy. Oh, my God. And then they say it's that Sue word. Oh, God. So we've got to be careful, guys, because they really don't want us talking about this stuff. So let's not talk about it anymore. Let's get on to today's tarot. Okay. Yay. Let's get there. Hammer Bammers is the first off the rank. Yay! Woohoo! She says, I'd love a card. Hope you're doing well. Beautiful. Beauty, hello, everyone. So, Bammer Hammers, you got your 2 cards because you're here early. Yes, I have name tags for people now because I over talk. So what happens is I have to put little name tags on everybody so I don't get yous lost. Okay, Hammer Bammers, you got the 9 of Wands. Now, as you guys know, I don't read the book and I don't learn what these cards are. I prefer her to pick these cards because then she's got more psychic abilities than I have, right? Let's go there. So she pulls the card out. So I ask you all to go and Google it. Find the definition of this card that suits what you're going through. Okay, some of the cards I know, and that's because of repetition where I've looked it up over and over again. And so I remember it. But I don't remember the 9 of Wands. But please go research this one, Hammer Bammers. And your Love Dove card says, love would think positive thoughts. So even in the days when we feel like giving up, stay positive. They want us to fail. Remember that, guys. They want us to fail. And it's not nice what they're doing to us. Coming out with all these fear-mongering, fear. Fear is the lowest vibrational state. Let that one sink in for a minute. Fear is the lowest vibrational state. Heaven, which is love, that emotion, which is energy, is the highest. So when we fear, we get scared. So you don't see relatives, which is that love emotion. You don't do the things you love, like pottery, rock climbing, bushwalking, whatever your hobbies are. You don't want to do it because you're so scared. That's what they're wanting. I know. I'm hearing it from her every single day. And the problem they have with me, because if they come out and they say she's right, they then have to admit that psychics are right. They then have to admit psychics are real. Isn't it a fun world we live in where they have to dispute, repute, or what else was the word? It's too early for me in the morning. They have to put us down and pretend that we don't exist. They call us the radicals. Have you noticed? Isn't it fun to be alive at this point in time? Thank God I wasn't alive in the 1600s because I would have been on the stake with the Zippo lighter. If you know what a Zippo lighter is, okay? Oh my God, yeah, I would have been on the stake with all the wood around me for sure. Man, what a horrible way to go. Anyway, let's just keep going because next we have on the queue is Robert Harris. Okay. Robert Harris says, good morning, Linda and everyone. Mel and I wish you all a relaxing and peaceful bank holiday weekend. Oh, okay. It's not a public holiday for me in Australia. So obviously in the UK, it is a long weekend. So I hope that you're having a really good time over there. May we have cards, please? And he also says, we're going to bed shortly as we have a long drive tomorrow. So that's what I say, guys. You don't have to stay and watch the whole show. Disappear. Do your life. Come back. You know the comments section. You can scroll down, see where I'm up to, and say, okay, she'll be here in about 5 minutes. I can just scroll forward. So, Robert. Okay, Robert's cards are on the bottom. So, Robert, I got the 6 of Cups. And love would take out the trash and sweep floors. So, this is cleaning up after yourself. Okay. And Mel got the 8 of Cups. Is it another Cups? 6 of Cups and the 8 of Cups. How good is that? And hers says love would ask for directions. Oh, okay. So there's Mel's cards. Okay. Let's keep going because I know Robert's going to go to bed. Carol Morris, I haven't seen you in a long time. thank you so much for being here, Carol. Okay, a card would be wonderful. Thank you. Well, your card is the Seven of Swords. And love knows there is always enough love to go around. I've really got to find that song. There's always enough love to go around. Can't you see? It's a time of illusion. Well, I think it's a Phil Collins song. Okay, I've got to find it. Because whenever I get this little love dove card, it always makes me want to sing it. Seven of Swords for Carol Morris. Please go research the card, okay? Find your own little story that fits for what you're going through at this point, okay? Colin, hello all. You too, Mary. Mary, my cat Mary is a punt, and I'm just going to go there. Last night, we went to bed late, which is 1 o'clock for me, right? And I said to Tash, because she was still awake, my daughter is Natasha, Tashy's still awake. And I said, pick up Mary, put her on my bed. She's all getting grumpy. She gets really grumpy when she's tired, okay? So Tash put her on the bed and she's like, tail's flicking. You know when the tail flicks like this really hard? She ends up scratching Tash, jumps off the bed and goes out in the lounge room. So I waited about a minute and I thought, man, that's not going to happen on my shift. So I went out and I said, Mary, time for bed. She knows bed, okay? She knows a few words, bed, okay? So I picked her up, put her on my bed, and she went, like this, little tantrum. And I just put her paws down, and she was like, I said, shut it up, bed. She curled up and went to bed. So here we go. I like showing you photos, just so you know. So this one's at 12:24 this morning, midnight. There she is, little Whinger. So I'm going to have to go to bed. So look, you can't see the time, but it's 12:24. And then 2 minutes later, look at this. She's curled up. She's going to bed. So that was at 12:30 this morning. Not going to have midnight flurries of cats going around the house meowing and complaining. Sit on the bed, go to sleep. You're an old girl. So thank you so much for asking about Mary. She's here. She's. I think she's here. You don't know I own a cat for the majority of it. Okay, Colin. Now, it is funny because there's certain cards in the tarot that I do know, Colin. You got the Nine of Cups. This is the Wish card. So, with the Wish card, Nine of Cups, you got to be so careful what you put your intentions into this week. If you have intentions of doing harm to someone, people failing or bad things happening, you're going to get it because you've wished for it. So you've got to be so careful this week, Colin. Put your thoughts, which is energy, which is our intentions, okay? Put that into healing, creating harmony and happiness. So the 3 H's, health, harmony, happiness. Put your thoughts into all those 3 this week because you got the Wish card. This is meaning your energy will create what you are thinking about. You can go research it, it's the Wish card, okay? So Love card says, love goes swimming when it gets hot. So this is not only just about self-care, this is also about looking after you so you can look after others, okay? It doesn't say go swimming by yourself. So it's just saying, sorry, my eye is itchy today. It's saying love goes swimming. So it doesn't mean by yourself. It's looking after you and others, okay? Adapting to what's going on around you, like when it gets hot. So you got the Wish card. Colin, so grateful that you're here. What a great card for you this morning. Oh, I love it. Okay. Leighton Love says, hello, Nanu, Earth beings. I got to do it. I haven't done him for a little while. Someone sent me this guy in the mail. Yes, my P.O. box is below. Here he is.
More calling Orson. Come in, Orson. More calling Orson. Come in, Orson.
There's more.
I am Mork from Ork. No.
Oh my God, Toe, whoever sent me that, blessings. I love you. Okay, light and love. Linda and everyone, it's a beautiful sunny day here in Washington. Wow. You know, we just had a week of rain. It got cold. Then we've just had 2 days of sun, and that's why my eyes are just going bing, 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 bing. Because I've been sitting out in the sun trying to get my EMF. Come to me, come to me. Because we're having rain. So yeah, so good luck doing that. So I've been out in the sun every chance I get at this point, trying to get my vitamin D radiation. So yeah. Anyway, so beautiful day there in Washington. Go and enjoy your day. So light and love, let's see what you got this morning. You got the world card. As you can tell, I don't look at these before I pull them out. I let the universe, as I shuffle, because you'll see it later when I finish the cue. Anyone else after that, I have to just sit and I just wait till one comes out because I'm not the one picking them out. They pick the cards. I just put the card down, and today you got the world card. So again, light and love, just like what Colin had. Be careful what is time, because the world card is what makes anything possible. So please be aware out energetically to the world, because the world is listening. That's what it's saying. We are listening. Love would smile at every given, so as to spread joy. You can pause the screen so you can look at the cards, and you've got the world card with it, light and love. How good is that for you this morning? Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh my God, what I don't love is how blocked up my nose and eyes are this morning. Oh my God. Okay. So now, where are we? Now we are up to Little Wave. Look, I put little name tags on everybody now. So I know that I'm up to people. Because I get confused and I think, did I do your cards? Okay. Little Wave. Hi, Linda. I hope you are doing well. Blessings and good feelings to all here. Little Wave. Wow. Now, another major arcana. So when we get the Lover's card, please don't think this is just a male-female type relationship like the card represents. This could be your relationship with your pen. This could be your relationship with your cat, your relationship at work, your relationship with your car, your neighbours, even relationship with the sun, because me and the sun have had a little meet cute the last couple of days, okay? So have a look at your relationships this week, okay, Little Wave? That's the card that you got. So let's have a look at your love dove card as well. Love would take care of a friend in need. Now, how good is that when we're talking relationships? So I'll put it up there so you can pause the screen, write down your card. The Lovers, with love would take care of a friend in need. So I'm just going to say it, guys. I do have heaps of spots ready next week for readings. In mid-June, which is only about 2 weeks away, I will be taking days off, okay? There is a Thursday that I will not be available because I've got somebody coming over from overseas and they're staying with me or staying in a hotel. So we're still arranging it, okay? So, yes, please be aware that if you do want a reading, now would be a good time because I will be taking off at least 5 days mid-June, okay? Yay! Okay, so let's keep going. Sophia, UJ3LK. Hi, Linda. Would be grateful for a card. Well, you get 2 because you commented before I went live. How good is this? Oh, Queen of Swords. Sophia. First thing we have to remember with the Queen of Swords, it's a queen. Queens are the one who are accountable. The queens are the ones sorting things out and fixing others people's messes, right? That's what the queen does, okay? Think about princesses compared to queens. Princesses are the ones who just, oh, yes, I'm here, but I don't have to be accountable for anything because I'm not the queen. You're the queen in this case, because this one, I want you to Google it, okay? Because the Queen of Swords, I don't like the sword, but the queen is the one in charge. She's in that control, okay? So, Sophia, please have a look at your Queen of Swords. And love fixes things when they break. Exactly what a queen does. She's the one who cleans up after others, okay? She comes in and she's the cleanup crew, okay? So there you go, Sophia. You've got the Queen of Swords. Please go research her and have a look at what she represents, okay? All right, Bob Hope says, hi, everyone. Can I get a card? Thanks. Sure you can. Here we go, Bob Hope. Put your little name tag back up the top. What did you get? Oh, you got the Six of Wands this week. There you go. Now, I'm not too sure what this one represents, so please go research what the Six of Wands says. Okay, and your Love Dove card says, love would make time for playful adventures. Now, that's sort of like what this guy's doing. He's on his horse, he's strutting through town, Six of Wands, and you've got this amazing card to go with it. Love would make time for playful adventures. So please see what the reference is there with the Six of Wands. Okay? All right, Josie says, now I've just got to reiterate, guys, I'm still playing catch up with my emails, okay? But now if you do want a reading, now is the time to come through because I do have heaps of spots available this week. All right, Josie says, hi, Linda. Will the president now say yes for me to continue in the Comparative Biomedical Veterinary Science Masters of Science program at LIU CVM this summer? Thank you. Draw a card for such. Josie, I've got to go there. Why is there such an urgency to do it this year? Please remember that the universe puts us into the time and the place when we are ready and when things do work out for us. I was just talking to someone the other day who wanted to go into medical, and here in Australia, you've got to have the COVID shots if you want to become a nurse. And I said to her, why do you need to join this year? Why don't you take a year off, go and do something else that doesn't require the vaccines? Because then that'll give you extra courses and extra credit that you have on top of the degree that you want to do. And also, the other thing is you'll get that maturity at the end of it because you're a year older. So when we're looking at now, don't be upset if it doesn't come, okay? If it all falls to heck and you've got to go and do this course again, please remember the universe is making you wait for a reason, because the way you put now in capitals and then you said this summer, we've got to remember, darling, that's just your ego talking, okay? Just be patient. If you're meant to get this degree, you will at the time when it's right, okay? Who knows? Let's just go there. One of the scenarios could be that you do finish this degree this year, but then there's no jobs and you've got to wait a whole year and you're homeless because you can't afford your bills. Everyone's sending your debt collectors coming after you. So then in a year's time, you get a job. And it's almost like, damn, if I'd stayed in uni for another year, I would have still got this job because I would have had more credit. See what I mean? How it works? So don't just assume ever with things that are coming. We've got to allow them to unfold as they will when the universe knows they will. So the card you got is the 10 of Cups, and I love this one, especially because it's got a little cat on the front. There's a little ninja ginger. But this is House and Home card, okay? This is a positive card. So it's a yes card, okay? It is a yes card. So please know that. So please go research what the 10 of Cups is And your love dove card says, love has no need to fabricate stories or tell lies because everything happens in accordance with when it will. Okay? There you go, Josie. Okay. Awesome start to the day. So now we go over to elective 777. Hi, how will I do on my essay application today? May I have a card draw for this? I sent my reference request a little last minute as I didn't see this part until today. I know what it's like at uni. My daughter's doing 2 degrees at once at this point. I don't know how she's keeping up, but she is. Oh my God. So I know the hardship that we go through with trying to do a uni degree. Okay, so elective 777, first of all, thank you so much for being here. Okay, I am here Thursdays as well. On Thursdays, 9 a.m., which is Wednesday evening if you're in the USA or Europe. Okay, because we're ahead of everybody else. Please know you can ask all your psychic questions on that day because I don't do tarots. It's all just free psychic reading days on the Thursday. Okay, so elective 777, your card is the Temperance card. Please go research what this one represents, okay? And love would start a creative new project. Oh my goodness. Okay? So there you go. New things are coming to you. So just be aware of that Temperance card in there and just go and research what that one represents, okay? Okay. Running through our cards this morning. Now we've got Golden Rose, and I know who you are. Thank you so much for letting me know. Okay. Golden Rose. Hello, Linda. Hope you're doing well. Yay, I'm here. Enjoy your day. Okay. Golden Rose, you got the 9 of Swords. Ugh, I don't like swords. Yeah, I don't think anyone that does tarot says they like the swords cards. Okay. The best ones are pentacles, by the way. Okay. Just had to throw that in there. Okay. 9 of Swords. And I like bringing it out so you can see what my picture looks like. Okay. And your Love Dove card says, love willingly compromises and accommodates others' needs. So I'm going to put them both up there together so you can pause the screen, write it down if you need to, take a screenshot so you can look up the 9 of Swords and see what it represents with this card as well. Okay? Okay. All right, so I'm just going to have a drink of water. Now we're up to Julie. I feel like saying, Julie, I don't understand why you haven't got a job yet, Julie. Seriously, I don't understand why. Because it's like boom, 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 boom. You've got opportunities, okay? May I please have 2 cards? No word yet on the jobs. My anniversary is Monday, 35 years. Yay! So let's go there. In the tune of happy birthday, let's do happy anniversary to Julie and whoever she's with, okay? Here we go. Do you want Betty Boop? Beep, boop, beep, boop, up. It's your happy anniversary day. Happy anniversary day. It's your happy anniversary. Julie and her partner B at 35 years will be happy anniversary. Oh God, I really can't do that. And the worst part is, guys, I don't get embarrassed. You can't embarrass me. So I know I'm live. People would be there, oh man, I wouldn't do that. I do. I don't get embarrassed. Embarrassment is actually a lack of confidence. So when you build up your confidence, my daughter's pretty shy, and I say to her, just go and talk to the person. Go and ask them instead of asking me what you want. She says, oh, Mum, can you come with me? And I said, no, off you go. And I've got to push her. Go do this stuff. So I'm trying to get her confidence up as well. Anyway, but embarrassment? Yeah, you can't embarrass me. Okay. Julie Youngren, I hope you have a really, really, really good anniversary day. 35 years. Yay! Okay, 5 of swords. Oh, God. How many swords are we getting out this week? Let's just go there before I talk about Julie, okay? Collectively, for all of us, with all these swords that are coming out, we are in a spiritual war, okay? There are things going on in the background that we have to be prepared for, and we also have to batter up for. Battering up in a war situation doesn't mean going out and getting all your cannons and your Viking ships ready at the docks, okay? It means spiritual protection. So when these things come at us, we can bounce it off us with our protections, and we sit there calmly, reactively, and we logically create what we want in our own existence. So yes, we've got to batter up, okay? So for Julie, the 5 of Swords, because you've got a sword, something's not as it seems this week, okay? Just be aware of what goes on. You know, if you're having a celebration somewhere, there might be plans changed or arrangements. Yeah, if you hire, let's just say you hire a hall and you've got people coming in for catering, people coming in for decorations, you walk in and you think, that's not how I wanted the decorations put up. So there's going to be something, because it's a sword, okay? Just be aware of it, okay? Be aware of it. So Julie, the 5 of Swords. Please go research that. And your Love Dove card says, love plays games and happy music with friends. Of course you're going to be celebrations time. Come on. Happy love, happy music, and happy friends. Wow, so I see that it is going to be a great week for you, Julie. Yay! Just don't have too many expectations, okay? Let it flow. Let it flow. Just let it flow. Okay. Elliot Music, hello, good morning. Hi, Linda, thank you for this opportunity. Oh, I love you for saying that. Thank you so much. Okay, could I have a card? Well, you get 2 because you commented before I went live. So now would be a good time to just say it. I'm here twice a week. Wednesday, Brisbane time. So check your phones, right? Check your time zones. Thursday, because it's Wednesday night if you're anywhere else on the planet. Thursday, 9 a.m. Brisbane time, I do psychic reading. So you can comment all your questions, like a couple have had today. Today is tarot, so everybody gets tarot. If you comment before I go live, you get the tarot as well as the Love Dove card. Okay? If you do want a private reading from me, there is a link below in the description. Pardon me. It is so easy to get a personal reading from me, up to an hour and a half, one-on-one in Zoom. I don't charge for what I do. I only ask for contributions of what you can afford. My PayPal link is below. Once you do make a PayPal contribution, please email me. Okay, all the information is below in the description. Email me and just let me know how much you've sent over, because I do get PayPal contributions. Okay, people just saying, I like your video today, here's some money for a coffee. That sort of stuff. Well, to those ones, because I don't do super chats. I don't do member-only videos, okay? So let me know where you are and let me know where you are. Texas, USA, has 2 time zones, so I found out because I was waiting for a guy for an hour. He says, yeah, but he sent me the wrong time zone. So you've got to let me know which side of the time zones you're on. So I like saying, what capital city are you near? What city are you in? Okay. So we work out time zones. Okay. I send you a Zoom link and then we talk and we work out whatever it is that you want to talk about. So Elliot Music, thank you for being patient. Okay. Okay. You got another swords came out. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords. And love likes kittens and all baby animals. So please go research what this one means, the Knight of Swords. We're all getting the swords. Energy attacks are pretty rife at this point too, so please put up all your protections, guys. Okay? Alrighty. Let me just blow my nose. Okay, so Julie Youngren, she says, hi everyone, sorry I was driving. I had to post all at lights, no texting and driving. Well, here in Australia, it throws you in jail if you use your phone. Even if you hold your phone, you're thrown in jail in Australia. Just letting you know. Julie says, missed you Wednesday. Glad to see you here today. Yes, I got busy on Thursday. I couldn't be here. Okay. Athena says, good morning, Lynda. May I have a card, please? Thank you. Of course you can. And because you commented before I went live, you also get the Love Dove card. Oh, now Athena. Major Arcana time. You got the moon. Please be careful this week. Okay? There's a sense of the moon is reflecting. Okay? True self is coming out with the moon. This means that if anyone's being deceptive to you, or if you're being deceptive to others, which I hope not, this is the time when all that truth comes out, because the moon reflects the truth. Okay, so please go research what the moon represents. Okay, the wolf pack comes out. Look, the wolves are out, because this is when, if someone's been telling you little boo-boos, this is your time you get the evidence. Okay, because the moon brings out the truth. It's a deceptive. There's a sense of deception with this card. Okay, so just be aware of that with the moon. Okay, now your love dove card says love believes in fairness and justice. Oh my God, you can't make this stuff up. I do not pick these cards. So this could be a legal matter that you're going through, Athena. Okay, or where someone is not doing the right thing by you. This is your time to use justice on your hand. Get evidence. Okay. Yes, get evidence. Love believes in fairness and justice. So I'm going to put those two there so you can write it down with the moon card. Go research it and find out your own little special message there. Okay? Okay. So, Richard McClaws. Hi, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I am. I'm just pulling out my cards because we're... Oh, okay. This is where it gets interesting. Richard says, hope you're doing well. Happy vibes to everyone in the chat. Please get a card for the rest of May. Now, Richard, when I was pulling your cards, I got your love dove card. But shuffling, two fell out. Okay, two. So when I get two cards, if it's three or more, I just throw them back in and keep shuffling, right? But when it's two, I always look up to my lady and I say, are they to have two cards or reshuffle? A lot of times I hear reshuffle because two cards I don't really like. But you got two cards. And I'm going to be honest, they're both major arcanas. So, Richard, get out your Google, because the first one you got is the Strength card. You got the Strength card. Oh, God. Are you ready for the other one? Because you got the Justice card. So with these two cards, and I'm just going to put them together so you can see them both. Please go research what they mean together. So this is what you can Google. What does the Justice card and the Strength card mean combined? Okay? Because you want to find out what they both mean combined. So it is funny how you got two major arcanas, Strength and Justice. I hope everything's turning out the way it should for you. But these cards are usually yes questions, okay? These are yes answers. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. Oh, my God. So there is your Strength card. Love trusts that all will work out for the best in the end. And, of course, how do we go through bad stuff to work it out in the end, to work out for the best? So that card really does stipulate what these two represent, justice and strength. Oh my. Okay. Pause the screen, write those down. Okay. Alrighty, so now we go up to Tula Adamakis. Oh my God. Okay. Sorry if I mispronounced that. Tula Adamakis. Okay. 6402. I'm not good with names, guys. Please don't hold that against me, okay? But thank you for being here, and I love that you got two cards because you came through right at the end at about 5 to 9 when I was about to start. So of course I pulled you this one as well. Now you got the Tower card again. This week, be aware of cracks that can make things fall down. If you're making a cake, put in the right ingredients, okay? If you're doing a work project, make sure you cross the I's and chop the T's, or whatever the word is, okay? Make sure you get everything right. And this is a time too to see other people, because if they're doing things based on lack of respect or lack of knowledge, things crumble down. So this is like an integrity card, okay? Be your best, bring out your best, and things don't fall apart. Be honest. The easy way to understand this card is of someone who lies a lot, they get called out, and then their whole world falls apart. That's the easy way of understanding this card. Okay? A tower that's built on sand will always crumble and fall down. Build it with rocks and mortar, and it will last for 1,000 years. Look at the Tower of London in the UK. Okay, so yeah, it's all about integrity with the Tower. And your Love Dove card says love has courage in the face of adversity. So pulling up somebody who's doing the wrong thing, you're always going to get pulled back down with it. So be careful. Okay, use your courage wisely. Okay, if you do have to make a complaint about someone, gather your evidence first. So then when you get accused of it, you say, oh, no, you're lying. That person would never do that. You can say, well, guess what? I've got all this evidence that proves it. Okay? So there you go. Please write those cards down. Okay. Tonya Figurado. Tonya, thank you so much for coming back and seeing me again. Love it when people come back after a while. She says, OMG, I made it here before you started, not knowing you came on my Friday nights. Here I am. Here I am. I've been thinking how much I wanted to hear from you. You're so sweet. And here I am. I would love a card. Many thanks. Okay, you got the Four of Cups. Oh, I like the Four of Cups. And love would open doors for others. So I'm just going to put that there so you can pause the screen. And I'll put it there so you can go research what your card is for this week, Tonya. Yay! Four of Cups. Okay, so that's it up to where I came in for my live. No more little lovey-dovey cards, so I'm going to put them away for the week. They go up there. Okay, so bear with me a minute, guys, because I've just got to put, these are all the cards that just came out. I've just got to put them all back into my pack. Gives me a little chance to just have a little breather. Okay, have a little breather. Okay, so Richard says, is our soul and our spirit the same thing? Is our energy body and energy field the same thing? Good questions. Funniest enough, I just got this question in one of the, it was in a ghost group that I'm on Facebook. And this man says, because of thermodynamics, which stipulates that energy is always constant, right? How is it that when our energy leaves our body dies? Because our body no longer retains the energy. And then he asked, what sort of energy is it? And I replied and I said, well, in my studies of heaven, because I've been to heaven, right, I died. And because of what I learnt there, it's electromagnetic fields. So when Richard says, is our soul and our spirit the same thing? I'm actually, it's not, okay? Our soul represents our eternity, our existence, our essence. But our spirit, if you believe in a spirit, like my dad's been popping in, coming back from heaven, he's only showing me that's one facet of his soul, because when we return back to our soul, we become the accumulation of every life we've ever lived. So it's like a diamond with 16,000 million facets on it. Okay, different, you know how they cut facets? Like my ring here, you can see all the different facets in the ring. So if you imagine, there's the life of Linda, there's the life of Mary, there's the life of somebody else in my ring, okay? So our soul is the accumulation of every life, but our spirit is the one life that comes through when my dad visits me at 2 a.m. in the morning screaming at me. And believe me, he wasn't angry with me. Once I work that out, he doesn't come back. So, yeah, he is angry with some other people. None of my business. I'm not getting involved with that one. Okay. So, yes, Richard, very good questions there. Okay. So, our soul is eternal, but our spirit is our reflection of the life that we've led. Okay. It's our experience in this avatar. Now we're going down a rabbit hole. Okay, there is a lot of study and research that suggests Linda, this body, she's here constantly. Okay, the year 2026 is constant because there's no time. Okay, and if you're watching this like a game on like PlayStation, Sony, or the old Commodore 64, which I was introduced to back in the 80s, right? So whatever PlayStation game you're in, okay, let's just call it Minecraft because I know Minecraft, right? So you enter Minecraft and you're walking along through the fields and you see the body of Linda. We can inhibit Linda and we live the life, okay? So when Linda's body dies, a new soul can come and enter Linda and relive that same life. That's why we get deja vu. We can live the same life again. So if I don't like the way Linda's life turned out, I can come back and do her again because there's no time. It's crazy. It's crazy, but it's only crazy when we think that we just don't have the knowledge to understand how all this works. Okay? So that's why it appears to be crazy. So is our soul is eternal. Our spirit is the reflection of the body that we have just left. Is our energy body and energy field the same thing? Yes. Our energy body, which is our aura, and our energy field is the EMF that runs our aura. Okay, why do you think it's so important to sit out in the sun? Because the sun gives us vitamin D, which is EMF radiation. Okay, so EMF is the heaven energy. Now, I know when I use my K2 meter, which I've just put new batteries in, okay, here's my K2 meter. Turn it on. If I put my K2 meter near my phone, look what happens when I put it next to my phone. So this is why you never put your phone next to your head like that. Never sleep with your phone near your head. You need it like 2 feet away where it's safe grown. But look what happens when you come back near it. So whenever I talk to people on my phone, because this is all RF, which is radio frequencies, RF, radio frequencies. And if you go into your settings, if you've got an iPhone, you can do this, okay? On your iPhone, go to settings, and then in settings, you want to go to general. From general, you go down to legal and regulatory. And then in there, you've got RF exposure. Don't know if you can see the screen, but it's called RF exposure. And it's about it's a whole fucking thing, sorry to swear, RF exposure. So they're admitting that the phones give us radiation poisoning. Okay? Yeah. So you've got to be careful of anything that has RF associated to it. Okay? Look at this. See? You should see this next to my microwave because microwaves, nuclear energy. That's why you nuke your food. You should see this next to my microwave when it's going off. You should see this in an electric vehicle. It goes now going on about why electric vehicles make people so sick. Anything from brain tumors and cancers right through to headaches and sore tummies. So we've got to match the frequency. So there's EMF, right? Let's just go there. EMF is electromagnetic frequencies. But once we match the right frequency of what our auric field is, which is, as you said, our energy body or energy field, which is our aura. So once we match our aura of a frequency, that's when we manifest whatever the heck we want. Our reality becomes our intentions. Now, let me explain that. Our intentions are our thoughts. Our thoughts are energy. Our thoughts are emotions, which is energy. So when we become our energized being again, no longer in the body, right? Our body dies. We become that EMF of that frequency. But in our life of this human, we don't have access to that because we've got ego. That runs our daily life. We have to go to work. We have to pay our bills. All this stuff's irrelevant in the long-term, holistic eternity of our soul energy. So when we go to heaven, there's no bills, there's no money, there's no food. We don't fart, we don't burp, we don't sleep. We don't blink. We don't have pains. Okay? Because we're on that frequency of energy that no longer requires all this stuff. So going down the rabbit hole, go back to manifestation, okay? Because that's what we all want, really, isn't it? Yes, we want to create the world we want. There's people out there doing these deep underground military bases experimentations since the 50s and 40s, okay? They're zapped in. They've got the really good drugs, like the LSD type drugs that they use on people to bring out psychic abilities. Look at the movie Firestarter, okay? Firestarter. Heather Locklear was one of the psychics. They injected them with drugs to bring out their psychic abilities. And this guy he gets pyrotechnics. He can just start fires, okay? His daughter is born with all these abilities because she's got that genetic imbalance from all the drugs. So she's a natural. So they want her because she's the natural. And I think it's Drew Barrymore, tell you the truth. Okay, but look at the movie Firestarter if you want to know about how these deep underground military bases do all their experimentation with people. Okay, and guess who wrote Firestarter? Stephen King. Stephen King wrote it. Read the book, it's amazing. Okay, Firestarter, Stephen King. Okay, Stephen King is a psychic, by the way. He puts all his psychic abilities into his books. Have you noticed? Okay. So, Richard Miklos, go back to what you said. Is our soul and our spirit the same thing? No. Okay. Well, they are, because this ring, see all my facets of my ring? So this is my soul, but then this one facet that's shining, that's me. So we are the one, right? We're in one. It's like if you put 10 drops of water together. So there's one drop of water that is my energy body, our soul, our spirit, but when you collect it to 10 other droplets of water, it becomes like this. So you can't just see the one drop of water in there. So that's our soul energy. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Okay, yeah. Okay. So is our energy body and energy field the same thing? Yes. Okay, there you go. Yes, it is. So Diana K, let's just keep going, guys, because I'm just going to refresh my screen. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where am I going back up to? Here we go, Diana K. Okay, let's get some cards. Yeah, so I hope that clarifies that to you, Richard. Okay, when you look at like a droplet of water in a bottle of water, it's the same. Okay, but the bottle of water is the soul, and one drop in that mass is called the spirit. Okay, so when we're talking about the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, the Father is the universe, the Son is one of those facets, that's the spirit, but then you've also got the Holy Spirit, which is the energy. Okay, because it's the aura, it's the energy, the EMF. Phew. Aren't you glad I've got a PhD to understand all this stuff? Okay, Diana K, you got your card. You got the 10 of Swords. Diana K, there you go. Oh my gosh, all day I've wanted to sneeze, and I think I'm going to sneeze now, guys. Okay, let me just have a little break. Just going to break because I've got to sneeze. Hang on. Oh my God, is it going to come out? Sneeze for me. Yes, and I've got my Love Hearts pants on. Okay, I've got wearing my Love Heart pants today because it's cold. I've got my flannelette Love Heart pants on with my Batman. Okay, that sneeze did not want to come out, which means it probably will later. Okay. Barbara Kiwi says, hi and good wishes to everyone watching. Keep positive. Have the weekend you want, Linda. Pats and treats to Mary. Cheers from New Zealand. Well, I got you a oh my God, it's another sword. Oh, Barbara, we've got to watch the energy this week because it's all swords, okay? 9 of Swords you got. Please go research that. Okay, 9 of Swords for Barbara. Okay, Jim Holland. Hello. Good morning, Linda. May I have a card, please? I'll check back in the AM. Yep. Thanks and whoops. Oh, God. 16,000 cards, but one did flick. So Jim got the 9, same card. Now, you saw me shuffle that, right? Isn't that funny? So Jim Holland got the same card, 9 of Swords. I'm going to put that over there. Actually, I won't. I'll put it back in the deck. Okay. Alrighty. All right, Willow. Hello. I missed your last live, but glad I caught you this one. May happy and healthy energy flow within you. May I please have a card? Thank you. Sure you can. And you got the Hermit, Willow. The Hermit card. This is the contemplation card. Take your time sorting things out. Sit back, relax, observe, contemplate, and work things out, okay? This is your time to write things down, okay? The Hermit card. Please go research that and get the message that you need, okay? Okay, Patricia Scowen says, hello, Linda. Hope you are doing well. I have moved property last November. Not settling wrong environment. Can you pull a card from a move to somewhere else? Ugh. Yeah, not settling because it's the wrong environment. Okay, so let's see if you're going to be moving, Patricia Scowen. I'm actually hearing, now this is crazy because I don't like telling people to move around Christmas and Thanksgiving, but I'm seeing around November, December is a good time for you. Don't know why. Okay, so that's only 6 months away. So start looking around. Now, when I give people dates, especially with moving, you don't know if that's when you're going to move or it's when you put a contract on it. So it could be like a 3-month contract. So you've got to wait for it to settle. Yeah, it's like applying for a job. Sometimes it takes 3 months to get the job after you apply. So you don't know if it's the beginning where you apply or the day you start. And I'm seeing around the end of November, which is like Thanksgiving, going up into Christmas for you. Okay, let's get you a card, Patricia. Come on, one card for Patricia. If you can hear that, yes, I live on a highway. I've got 4-lane highway, and that was a group of motorbikes just going past. Here in Australia, we can only have 6 motorbikes together. I'm pretty sure that was about 6. Any more than 6, you go to jail. Yeah, it's under gang laws. We don't do, you know that movie Groundhog? Wild Hog. John Travolta, William H. Macy, the guy who did Tim Tool Time, whatever his name was. Oh my God, that black actor. Oh God, he's awesome. What's his name? Oh my God, he's so funny. Oh, I can't remember his name. Yeah, anyway. I like William H. Macy and that. And we've got the gay cop. Oh, my God, that gay cop makes that movie so good. Wild Hogs. Ray Liotta. He plays a blokey. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got your card. Finally. Patricia Scullin. You got the Ace of Cups. Things are working out your way, darling. Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So please go research what that one means for you, okay? Okay. Now we have DJ Keezer. Oh my God, I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Good morning, Linda. I have some big decisions to make, okay? And I really need a card. I'm not like the others who will only watch for their card. I won't take my eyes off you for a second. Oh, you're so gorgeous. Good card, please. Yeah, let's get you. Well, there it is. It just fell out. It's another swords. What is going on with the swords this week? You got the Knight of Swords. Okay. DJ Kaiser. Oh, God, I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. Knight of Swords. Please go research that one. Okay. And it's probably a good time now too, if you do want a private reading from me. Yes, I do private readings. I take them extremely serious and I don't share confidentiality, okay? I take notes during readings and I keep them in a filing cabinet that is locked and secured, okay? So if you do want a private reading from me, up to an hour and a half in a Zoom call, one-on-one. Some people come to me to talk about ghosts. Some people want to talk like Richard was asking about consciousness. Other people come to me for psychic readings. Does he love me? Do you see me changing my job? What's going on with my health? Because I do see injuries in people. I also connect with spirit guides. So some people want to know what their spirit guides are. So I don't charge for what I do, guys. All I ask for is a contribution through PayPal. And then email me. Let me know where you live, please. Because I'm in Brisbane, Australia. And then I send you a Zoom link. Okay? I can fit people in from Wednesday this week. So that's only 3 days away, okay? All right, so DJ Kaiser, I hope you like that card. Colin says Linda is now a member of the Banned Book Brigade. I know. Yes, my book got banned because I tell the truth. They don't want it out there. Look at all these scientists that are getting killed for it. Okay. Terry Joyful. Hi, Linda. May I please have a card? Condo flooded. Need to move. Will I find a new place soon? Help. Guidance needed. Thanks. Okay. You got the 7 of Wands. Thank God it's not a sword. So, Terry Joyful, please go research what the 7 of Wands. Actually, I haven't even used my book today. I'm going to do it for you, Terry. Terry Joyful. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. 7 of Wands. 7 of Wands. Where's Wands? Here it is. Okay, in my Easy Tarot handbook, which came with this stack of cards, 7 of Wands. So you can see I've got the right card. 7 of Wands. Whoops. Flick it around, Linda, so you can see it's the card. Thank you so much. 7 of Wands says, your ideas or beliefs may be challenged sufficiently for you to feel the need to defend your position. Hello. You got a flood, okay? While you may meet with opposition, the 7 of Wands indicates that you can win through in this situation and overcome any obstacles put before you. So if your condo flooded, who's at blame here? If it's not you, you may want to put in a lawsuit, okay? Insurance claim, that sort of stuff. So please look at the 7 of Wands because that's actually a good card. Resolution. Okay. Alrighty. So now we've got Debs only. Debs only. Hi, Linda and everyone. May I have a card, please? Of course you can. Okay. Oh, goodness. Debbie, I know what you've been going through, darling. Thank you so much for keeping me in the loop. Okay. Ooh, card came out. 3 of Wands. Okay. Now, are you leaving a situation or are you going towards a situation? That's the 3 of Wands. So Either way, you're sorting stuff out, Debbie Onley. So there you have it. 3 of Wands. Okay. So next we go over to Josie. Vibrational states are actually quantum chemistry and physics-related mechanics in natural compounds. Yay! Thank you so much for agreeing. Josie, it's unique that fear is the lowest in the same way. Yes, this is Josie. I know it's you, Josie. Okay. Julie Youngren says, oh, I forgot to mention there is a bear last night before the sunset. My dog was barking and I thought it was a deer. It was a bear. Oh, did you see what the message for that one was? Look it up. What does a bear mean if you don't usually see them? Hammer Bammer says, that's so cool, Julie. We get moose around here and coyotes. Oh, God, we don't get anything like that here in Australia. We get kangaroos, but they're getting pretty rare. Okay, Rajput sisters, hey! Okay, hi Linda, how are you this morning? I haven't been able to attend the live sessions for a while. If you have any advice for me, please share. Oh, darling, you know, I'm never going to say come here every week and watch me. Hello, we have lives, we have issues, things happen in life. But I do hope and pray when people need some help, they come to me because that's who I am, you know? I try and help anyone. Oh, so Rajput Sisters, the card you got is the Apprentice card. This is new things happening for you. It could be a new course, it could be a new hobby, okay? But you got the Apprentice card. So 8 of Pentacles. Please go research that one and find out what that one means, okay? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, God, I always get your name wrong. I just call you Elaine. Just a lovey-dovey, please. No, I've missed the lovey-doveys. I've put them away, darling. I keep missing Thursday lives, and a lovey-dovey for you too, please. Well, I'm now just doing my tarots, Elaine. Okay? The other ones have been put to bed. Okay. Wish I could put my nose to bed. Oh, God, we've got it. We got it. And all that mess, we got the card. Here it is. Queen of Cups, Elaine. Queen of Cups. You know what that means? You're in charge, okay? Things are coming, okay? Queen of Cups. Yay! Queen of Cups. Okay, let's keep going. James Cole. Okay, James Cole. Linda, what you doing? Just came home. Yes. As Bob Hope says, thank you for the cards. You make the week so great. You make me feel like dancing. I'm going to dance that night away. Sing that song. You make me feel like dancing. You make me feel like dancing. Oh, dancing. Ow. Dance that night away. Yeah. James Cole, I love you, darling. Okay, so let's get back in order here. James Cole, you got the King of Cups. Okay. And a song. Okay, James Cole, King of Cups. Please go and research what that one is. Bob Hope said, thank you for the card. You make the week so great. Okay. James Cole says, Linda, what you doing? Just came home. You got your card, the King of Cups. Thank you, Linda, says Golden Rose. Julie Youngren says, lol, my husband's name is Craig. Thank you, Julie, for letting me know it's Craig. Rahul Suri, 4390. Hey, dear, will I be successful in exams? Oh, now how fast? No, we don't want that one because that was the same card. I'm pretty sure that's why it just spat itself out again. Okay, let's have a look here. Rahul Suri, 4390. Hi, dear, will I be successful in exams? So the card that I just... Oh, the Hermit card. Great. Sit back, pay attention, okay? With exams, you've got to pay attention because you know that the lecturer, professor, or whoever's in charge of these courses, they always give you the answers to the exams. So you've got to be paying attention for when they say the stuff you need to write down. So this is when the Hermit card, pay attention. You know, my daughter's doing 2 degrees at once at this point. She's doing chemistry and biology, so it's a Bachelor of Science, and she's also doing a Bachelor of Engineering. So I tell her, start your recorder and record. Well, they get it all sent to them anyway now because all the recordings are sent to them here in Australia. But Go through what he says because they always give us the answers. Okay. All right. So I hope that card helps you. Rahul Suri. Colin says, oh gosh, now I've just missed a few. Colin says, hey, Lynda, can you get a card for yourself? I will at the end, Colin. Okay. I always pull out my card at the end. Okay. So here we go with FGHD, FGHD, FGHD. Hey, Lynda, my name is Monica. Yay! This is pretty urgent. Can you see 400,000 coming my way? I need it desperately. Well, the thing is, if we ask the universe for money, they don't understand money. Okay? They don't understand money at all. Okay? I asked the universe for $10 million. Guess what I got? I got a spam email from some Nigerian prince saying, oh, by the way, we're going to send you $10 million. They don't understand currency like that because in heaven there's no money. So the way that we do it is to manifest a material object that money will manifest. So if you want that money for a house, you visualize the house. If you want it for a car, visualize the car. Okay? If you need it to start a business, think about yourself, manifest the business starting, because then the money comes to get it for you. Okay, so let's get you a card. Okay, yeah, let's get you a card. I'd like to win lotto. This Thursday coming next week at $60 million. We don't pay tax on winnings here in Australia, so we get to keep the $60 million. We only pay interest on it, and we only pay tax on the interest that it earns. So instead of thinking about all that money in the bank, you think about what you're going to do with it. The house you buy, the business you start, the homeless that you'd help. I'd like to start a food bank, that sort of stuff. So I visualize those things because then the money comes to bring those material objects on, which the universe understands. So the card that you got is the King of Cups. Okay, Monica, go research what the King of Cups represents. Okay. All right, so there you go. All right. And also we've got to remember, no time in heaven. The universe doesn't deal with time. They use synchronicities for things to arrive when they should. Okay? Letting go of ego is a hard thing, Monica. I've had to do it a few times in my life. It's hard. Okay? But once we understand the fundamental of the manifestation science, okay, we attract in through the EMF, which is magnetic forces, electromagnetism. So we feel what we want, and the reality follows. Keep your vibration high, okay? Yeah, okay. Josie says, I'm back. Yay. Colin says, not sure if anyone else had a live feed issue when Lynda was speaking about the EMF field and electric cars and health. Oh, interesting. Bob Hope says, Martin Lawrence. I love that movie. Martin Lawrence is so funny. You know, we're talking about the movie Wild Hogs. 4 guys, they're middle-aged, they've all got jobs, and they all just want to go out on an adventure. So they get on their bikes and they're going over to California where they meet Ray Liotta, who's the biker. But Martin Lawrence, when he's there saying, the wife comes in, she says, I'm going to ring the firm. You know, when you say a firm, you think it's a lawyer, right? Because he's trying to write a book for a year. She says, well, the year's up. You've got to go back to the firm. And he says, oh, man, but I pump shit all day. Because, you know, you think like a lawyer, right? But he actually is a plumber. That's so smart. That is so smart to make the firm a plumbing outfit. Oh, God. Deb says, yes, Colin, my live glitched as well. Yeah, when I start talking about EMF healing, isn't it funny? They listen to us now. So I've got to be careful, okay, because I don't want black vans at the door. Patricia Scowen, thanks, Lynda. Ace of Cups, new love. I'm sure the move will arrive soon. Colin says, Lynda, is it possible for you to draw a card for the group? Yay! Let's do one card for the group, and then I'll do one card for me, guys. Okay? That was a great movie. It was a great movie. I've got it on DVD, and I swear I know every line, especially the gay cops lines. you haven't seen it, the movie is called Wild Hogs, okay? Tim Allen, he's the other one, Tim Allen from Tool Time. Tim Allen's in it. Martin Lawrence is in it. William H. Macy, I love him. He falls off his bike all the time, and then right at the end, they all get wiped out of their bikes, and he's the only one still riding. So I'm glad that they did that. What is her name? Marissa Tomei. She's an Oscar-winning actress. She's in it, so she plays the love interest for William H. Macy. Yeah, okay. Card for the week for the group. So this is a card for all of us, guys. I got the Hierophant card. So if you want, this is a group card for all of us. The Hierophant, number 5 in the Major Arcana. This is the card to remind us that we must keep our energy high. This is the card to stay true to our beliefs. Stay true to what the energy is that we want to create in the world. This is the card that reminds us of our values, morals, and integrity. So moving forward, I'm going to do a card for me, which just popped out. Oh, interesting week for me. I've got the Two of Swords came out for me. Okay, so that's my card. I'm going to go research what that one means. So that's it for me this week. I will be here Thursday, 9 a.m. next week, I hope. Let me just look at my diary. Look, I've got a diary, okay? Next week, June, May. Oh, yeah, I will be here next Thursday. Yes, okay. Pending neighbours coming and needing me again. But same bat time, same bat channel next week. The other BB listening and watching, yes, we all know this, okay? Be careful, guys, about what's going on out there. Weirdness is afoot everywhere. So on that note, I'm going to leave the building, literally, because I'm going out with my daughter who just got home. So until next Thursday, I'll be here where it's live psychic questions. If you do want a private reading with me, the link is below, guys. Okay, I do have spots this week. So on that note, I'll be here, same bat time, same bat channel next week. Stay in the emotion of love is all I can say. Till then, love yous all. Stay safe. Talk then. Bye.